UFC fans, buckle up. The headlines this week are wild. Jon Jones is back in the headlines, teasing a possible fight with Tom Aspinall, but most believe he's trolling the fans. Meanwhile, Ben Askren, the former Olympian and MMA standout, just survived a terrifying near-death experience after undergoing a double lung transplant. And Conor McGregor, he's launching a $25 million open-weight tournament outside the UFC, and it's pure chaos. Let's unpack everything that's going on across the fight game right now.
Jon Jones is not fighting Tom Aspinall. Despite all the teases, Dana White's public hype, and that infamous White House event talk, it's looking like another smokescreen. Jones unretired and re-entered the testing pool just in time to make headlines, but we've seen this before. The fight's not signed, there's no date, and if history repeats itself, there probably never will be. Is Jon Jones really back to defend the division, or just back to troll everyone? He's a legend, no doubt. But this whole heavyweight run has been one long tease. Aspinall's sitting ready. The fans are dying for it. And Jones? He's playing games. This isn't about legacy anymore. It's about control. And Jon Jones still holds all the cards, without ever stepping in the cage.
We're going to have a UFC fight. Think of this on the grounds of the White House. We have a lot of land there. We're going to build a little. We're not. Dana's going to do it. Dana's great, one of a kind. Going to have a UFC fight, championship fight, full fight, like 20, 25,000 people. And we're going to do that as part of 250 also. We're going to have some incredible events, some professional events, some amateur events. But the UFC fight's going to be a big deal too. And
get on it. Who are the sort of people blowing up your phone trying to get on?
Well, I mean, everybody wants to be on this card. I mean, you don't even have to know who's blowing up my phone. You can just see it all on the internet. But, the fight's a year away, so the landscape will change a lot over the next year.
I saw Jones. We don't know if he was serious. Is he not retired anymore? Is he back?
You jump back in the pool. So
how sick is that for you that now you kind of got this White House event for them, and it's like, I feel like this is what brings.
No matter who popped up or who didn't or whatever, we would have put on an incredible card.
What would be the dream main event?
The dream main event right now would be Aspinall versus Jones.
Is it possible that McGregor and Jones would fight on the same card?
Could be.
Let's talk Jon Jones. For months, fans have been waiting for Jon to either retire officially or fight Tom Aspinall. Instead, he's playing games, teasing a White House main event like it's WrestleMania. Oh yeah, Tom versus Jon on the White House lawn with fireworks and George Washington's ghost reffing the fight. Sure, Jon. If Jones really wanted that fight, he'd have taken it months ago. Instead, he dipped from the testing pool, delayed for a year, and now suddenly he's unretired again because the cameras are back on. This isn't about belts, it's about control. Jon Jones is trying to stay in the spotlight without actually stepping in the octagon.
The biggest news in MMA right now, the top story. Jon Jones returns to the testing pool. Now that was 13 days after he was retired. Now, my audience, you guys, are very unique within this space, that you are armed with the information that retire in our sport is not a word like it is in other industries. Retire in our sport is a legal term. Number one contender and ranking are totally different things. So if Jon was to have a fight, absolutely anybody you can find on the board, excluding the champion, if he was to have a fight, wouldn't we all be saying this is the number one contenders match? So if Jon goes out and he has success, we would be offering him the very fight that we just offered him. And he said no to. See where this becomes a problem? So what do you do with Jon Jones? Is there room in the UFC for Jon Jones, the contender?
Now let's shift gears and talk about Ben Askren, former UFC fighter and Olympic wrestler. Askren recently underwent a life-saving double lung transplant after a severe medical battle. He revealed that his heart actually stopped 4 times during the ordeal. He lost over 50 pounds in just a few weeks and is now on a long road to recovery. What's powerful is how the MMA community has responded. Dana White, Henry Cejudo, and Daniel Cormier have all voiced their support, and even Jorge Masvidal, who had one of the sport's most iconic knockouts against Ben, said something that really stood out. Masvidal said, "When I see Ben again, I want to shake his hand, show him respect, and say a prayer for him." That kind of message shows you the level of respect Ben earned, not just for his career, but for the man he is outside the cage. He's been reading journal entries from his wife just to remember what happened during the toughest weeks, and even now, as he fights to regain his strength, he's staying optimistic and focused on coaching again when he's ready. This isn't a story about retirement or rivalry, it's about real courage, true grit, a fighter in every sense of the word. Ben Askren, we're all pulling for you.
What's up, guys? Have not given you an update in a while. Figured you deserve one. Whenever this is all the way over, I actually just read through my wife's journal because I don't remember anything from May 28th to July 2. No recollection. Zero idea. No idea what happened. We'll kind of go through it all, and I just read through my wife's journal. It's like a movie. It's ridiculous.
This goes out to the one and only Ben Askren. What's up, my brothers? I know we were rivals in the ring. I just want to say, God bless you. And when I get back in America, if I could come shake your hand, brother, and just share a prayer with you, it'll be amazing, man. I know you're going to pull through this because you're a fucking warrior, brother. God bless. Your story is crazy inspirational, what you're going through right now. God bless you, man. I'm hoping to get back and be able to just shake your hand, bro. I hope all is well, brother.
I am where I am now, and I'm going to move forward the best that I can. So, hope you guys are enjoying the updates. I will not feel sorry for myself. I'm going to get out of here pretty soon. And I hope you guys have a great day. Peace.
It's official. Tom Aspinall isn't just the interim champion anymore. He's the undisputed king of the UFC heavyweight division. And even though he didn't win the belt in the traditional way, even though Jon Jones never stepped inside the cage with him, Tom still carried himself like a champion every single step of the way. When the UFC finally stripped Jones and handed the throne to Aspinall, they didn't do it in front of 20,000 fans. They didn't do it with fireworks. They did it quietly, behind a press conference table in Baku, Azerbaijan. Tom didn't complain. He didn't demand more respect. He just smiled and said thank you. Because that's who Tom Aspinall is. He's not chasing clout, he's chasing greatness. And now, with the belt officially his, he's ready to take the division forward. No more delays, no more what-ifs. Tom wants to fight, and he wants to fight the best. Whether it's Cyril Gane, Alex Pereira, or anyone the UFC throws at him, Tom has made one thing clear. I just want to fight. I don't care who it is. I want to prove I'm the best. This isn't just the Tom Aspinall era. It's the return of real heavyweight momentum. A champion who defends. A champion who shows up. A champion who wants all the smoke. And for fight fans everywhere, it's exactly what the division needed.
Right, everyone, the news has broken. I'm sure everybody's seen it. UFC undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Moving forward, very, very important to me, just that I acknowledge everybody quickly who has supported me in this. I'm not going to say it was a tough time, but a bit of a challenging time over like the last kind of 10, 11 months that I have been inactive due to no fault of my own. But luckily, that is all behind us now. Massively appreciate the support from everybody. Massively appreciate the support going forward. I am going to keep this thing as active as possible.
He's the guy.
Dana White says I'm his man. We love that. We love that on the channel.
And what about Francis Ngannou? You having him? You want some?
The day that I start ducking out of fights and turning opponents down and stuff like that is the day that I'm going to retire. So, as I've always said, and you can ask any promoter I've ever worked with, any guys at the UFC, I'll fight anyone, I'll fight anytime, and I'll fight anywhere. Never turn down a fight in my life, never will. The day that I start thinking about turning down fights is the day that I'll retire. So to answer the question, whoever they want me to fight is who I'm going to fight.
Did Conor McGregor just confirm a bare-knuckle fight with Mike Perry? After months of uncertainty around UFC 303 and questions about McGregor's actual return, he shows up barefoot at BKFC, wearing sunglasses indoors, and calls out the king of violence himself, Mike Perry? This ain't the octagon. This is bare knuckle. No gloves, no takedowns, just two madmen throwing hands in a phone booth. And now rumors are flying. McGregor said on camera he wants to fight Perry in BKFC. And Mike? He's 100% down. Mike Perry's been thriving in this underground combat world, beating guys like Luke Rockhold and Eddie Alvarez and calling out stars like Darren Till and Jake Paul. But Conor McGregor? That's a different beast. He's the biggest name in combat sports history, and if he really steps into BKFC, it might be the most chaotic, unexpected fight night ever. Right now, there's no official contract, but where there's smoke, especially with Conor, there's fire. And with BKFC growing and UFC's timeline unclear, don't be surprised if Mystic Mac really goes full savage mode.
What's good, Hollywood? It's a pleasure to be back here at the Hard Rock Hotel, where you know this Saturday night we have a flagship event with a wealth of fighting machines, topped by our heavyweight knockout sensation, Luis Celzambo Perdomo, as he circles world title fight honors. But that's not all. As much as we love the Hard Rock Hotel here, and as much as they love Bare Knuckle, we have assembled our very first inaugural World Champion Summit before you all.
I'd love to face off against them anytime. Anytime we're looking for the action.
Yeah, you're welcome back, because I welcomed you back. October 11th is your date, and you'll dance for me, boy. You'll dance for the owner, and then we can talk. But your date is October 11th. Michael Perry, the return of Platinum. And we've got some hell of an announcement for an opponent for you. One of the baddest men to ever grace the Ultimate Fighting Championship, when it comes to bare knuckle, and he's going to throw down with you in front of me for my viewing pleasure. And then I'll decide if you're worthy.
The UFC has done a lot of wild things. Fights in Abu Dhabi, bouts on Fight Island, brawls in Madison Square Garden. But now, they're about to do something no one saw coming. A fight card on the grounds of the White House. Dana White has confirmed it. The UFC is planning the most historic event in MMA history, an outdoor octagon. The White House on one side, the Washington Monument on the other. This isn't just a fight. This is a global spectacle. And everyone wants in. McGregor, Chandler, Strickland, even Jon Jones is teasing a return. Because a fight at the White House? That's legacy-level stuff. Here's the real question. Will the UFC use this moment to crown the future, or will they cling to the past? Tom Aspinall has waited long enough, and if this card is going to make history, he deserves to be front and center. Champion, headliner, flag bearer for the new era. The UFC is writing a new chapter, and what happens at the White House could define the next generation of stars. So here's the question to you. If you were Dana White, who would headline this card? Drop your pick in the comments. Smash that like button if you think Tom Aspinall deserves the spotlight. And subscribe if you're ready to watch the new era take over. Because this isn't just a fight, this is UFC history.